Hi singers out there, what's up? Hey, this is David from Ace Mastering. Hey, I want to talk to you about a very important subject, and that is getting a good sound check, getting a good fallback level. You ever been to a gig where the fallback really sucks? No one really can help you? You feel really frustrated? You really wanted to do a great job, but alas, it doesn't work out. That is so frustrating. Whose fault is that? Well, it's kind of our fault. Right? Now I do stuff that I would never do before, but having said that, there are so many things you can do. And if you want to get a great sound check, well, then you're going to follow these steps. Stick around the next few videos. I'm going to be talking about these things. We'll see you then, okay? What's up singers? What's the number one thing you got to get right to get a good performance for the night? The sound, right? Well, what's the number one thing that never happens? The sound, right? How many times has this happened to me? Well, I've grown and I've learned, and I want to share some things with you that you can do to get a great sound check, because guess what? It's my responsibility to make sure that it happens. The sound guys are there to serve you, right? They want to do what you want, but they don't know what you want most of the time, right? So stick around, I'm going to show you what you can do and how you can do this. See you soon. Hi singers out there, it's David from Ace Mastering. Hey, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever done a gig where somebody in the band is maxed out and you cannot hear yourself? You're just totally drowned out, right? Well, they're your friends, so you can't get upset with them. And the sound guys, well, they're your friends too, right? You can't afford to get upset with them either. So what do? How do you get a good sound check? Well, there are things you can do. Alright, keep watching to the end of these videos, and I'll be talking about how you can, as a performer, as a vocalist, get a great sound check and keep it like that every time. See you then. Hey, what's up singers? Today we're talking about how to get a good sound check every time. So let's say you've been given a call, you've been given a gig at a venue, you're a solo performer or a duo, whatever, right? A band, whatever. You need to be the one who communicates with the venue manager. You need to email them and say, hey, thanks for the gig, but can I please know who the sound guy is so I can make contact with him and tell him my requirements. You've got to have an AV requirement sheet, okay? A Word document or a PDF, and I'll talk about that later. You've got to maybe make a phone call and say, hey, this is so-and-so, and I'll be performing at your venue next week or next month or whatever. Hey, this is my sound requirements. Hey, and can I please organize a sound check with this and this and this and this and this, and I'll talk about that in the next video. So here's something you can do. Communicate, because that's going to help you get a great sound check. Hey, what's up singers and musicians? Hey, one of the things that I never used to do before is I never used to communicate properly with the venue managers and with the sound people, and then I found that the sound people are there to please you. They're there to help you, but they need to know what you want. They need to know your AV requirements. They need to know what kind of music. They need a stage plot. You need to have a stage plot. I send them everything. I even send them the MP3 of my songs. I send them the listing of the band members, where they'll be standing, everything. And I communicate via phone to the sound guys, because once they know what you want, they can come in there before you get there and start wiring up the thing, the stage the way you want it. It is a fantastic way of doing stuff, and you can avoid a lot of frustration. Okay, so that's something you can do. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about more stuff that you can do to get a great sound check. Hey singers and musicians, it's David from Ace Mastering. Hope you've been enjoying the sound check series thus far. So now today we want to talk about how you can set up your own little rig, your own little fallback rig I'm talking about, with not a lot of money spent. Now I've built quite a big system, in-ear monitoring system for my tribute shows, but you don't have to go that far. You can build yourself a little 4-channel, 6-channel, a little mixer or digital mixer, analog, doesn't matter, and you can have your own little system. All you need to supply them is with the left and right channel out, and that's it. And you have control of your system every time. I'm not talking about front of house, I'm talking about fallback system. You can you plug your guitar in, you can plug your keyboard in, and then you've got control over everything that comes from the monitors, and even the monitor volume levels. Okay? that is a fantastic way to go, and that's probably ideal. If you want to do that, I can show you how to do that, but keep watching the videos because I'm going to tell you how to get a great sound check every time. Okay, singers and musicians, performers, we're talking today about how to get a good sound check. Now, you need to dive in a little bit if you want to take it to the next level and understand lingo. You need to understand audio lingo, and if you want me to come teach you how to do that, I personally do audio courses and I can come in-house and teach you how to do all that. Because look, I'm not saying you have to become a sound engineer, you don't have to do that, but you need to understand so that you can converse with sound people, with PA people, with lighting people, and tell them, hey, this is what I want a little bit more this and a little bit more that. And sometimes when there's a barrier and a gap, that's what creates frustration, and then you end up getting what they think you mean. Alright, so stick around in the next few videos. I'm going to be talking about how you can get a great sound check. Hey performers, singers and musicians, it's David coming at you about the Soundcheck series. Now today I want to be talking a little bit more about the actual sound check. Now, for instance, you rock up to a gig and you need to kind of have one of these SM58, well this is a beta SM58 microphone, but whatever microphone you have, I prefer to bring my own because you know, for various reasons I like my personal microphone. But if you don't have one, you know, doing the sound check right is so important, and in the next video I'm going to be coming at you and showing you how exactly to do that. See you there. Hey, what's up singers and musicians? We're talking today about getting the sound check right. Now, you may be at a gig, okay, and you got to get the sound check right. Maybe you only have a few minutes, sometimes you don't have a lot of time. Now, what frustrates the heck out of sound people is that when you're checking a mic, you're checking it from way back here, all right, or you're too shy, or you're not assertive enough to come right up to the microphone, because this is where you need to be. You need to be right there, okay, and you need to be checking it at a volume that you're going to be singing at. Check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, I'm not talking about yelling, and I'm not talking about being super quiet, right? But you need to get some reasonable signal into here so that these guys can do their job. I'm going to be coming back at you and showing you exactly what to do from here on. Stick around. Hey, it's David. I'm coming right at you today about the sound check. Okay, so you're at the gig, you've been given 5 minutes to do a sound check, you're doing a line level check. Okay, hey, we need to be right up here with the microphone, all right? And you need to be giving your sound guy a reasonable volume to mix. Okay, we can't be like really soft or really loud. That's not reasonable. Okay, whatever volume that you're going to be singing at, that's the speaking level they need to hear. All right. Number 2, you need to be matching your backing track or whatever guitar player coming through your fallback with your mic level. It has to be reasonable. Okay, I mean they can't hear what you can hear, so you need to be able to say, hey, can I have more track? Can I have more microphone in my wedge, please? All right. So these are some of the things you can do. Coming back at you in a short time to talk further about sound checks. Stick around. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the Soundcheck series. There's lots to talk about, but today we've just finished talking in the last video about getting the right sound levels and getting the matching fallback levels, you know, with the backing tracks and everything like that. But now you need to go a little bit further, and when you are checking your microphone, you need to be able to check whether there's enough bass, mids and trebles. Alright, so sometimes I feel that the trebles have been rolled off, it sounds like a little bit muddy. Okay, you need to ask, hey, can I have a little bit more tops on this one? It just feels a little bit flat. Or can I have a little bit more gain on this microphone? That's another subject altogether, talking about gain. But these are the words that you need to use. Okay, or level is fine. I need more level on my microphone, please. And be assertive when you are on the stage, because that's the last time you're gonna get a good sound check. All right, so these are things you can do. I'm coming back at you with more stuff. Stick around. Hey guys, it's David coming at you with the Soundcheck series. Now, let's just say you're at the gig and it's your turn to do the sound check. You've got your mic right up here. You're asking for more level if you need that. Okay, you're asking for bass, mids or highs or whatever you need. Okay, a lot of times if the sound guy has already checked the mic, he's gonna do this. Check, 1, 2. And we don't sing like that. Okay, I don't know why they do that, but we don't sing like that. You may even have a softer voice, so you need to speak up and say, hey, listen, I've got a softer voice, or today I'm not feeling great, I need more gain in my microphone, or I need more level. Okay, if you've been communicating with them prior to the gig, not just rocked up and you only met them for the first time, if you've been communicating prior to this, they will have a better understanding and a better knowledge, and they actually know who you are and you have that relationship already going. These are some things you can do to get a great sound check. Stick around for the next video. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the Soundcheck series. There's lots to talk about, but today we've just finished talking in the last video about getting the right sound levels and getting the matching fallback levels, you know, with the backing tracks and everything like that. But now you need to go a little bit further, and when you are checking your microphone, you need to be able to check whether there's enough bass, mids and trebles. Alright, so sometimes I feel that the trebles have been rolled off, it sounds like a little bit muddy. Okay, you need to ask, hey, can I have a little bit more tops on this one? It just feels a little bit flat. Or can I have a little bit more gain on this microphone? That's another subject altogether, talking about gain. But these are the words that you need to use. Okay, or level, that's fine. I need more level on my microphone, please. And be assertive when you are on the stage, because that's the last time you're going to get a good sound check. All right, so these are things you can do. I'm coming back at you with more stuff. Stick around. Hey guys, it's David coming at you with the Soundcheck series. Now, let's just say you're at the gig and it's your turn to do the sound check. You've got your mic right up here. You're asking for more level if you need that. Okay, you're asking for bass, mids or highs or whatever you need. Okay, a lot of times if the sound guy has already checked the mic, he's gonna do this. Check, 1, 2. And we don't sing like that. Okay, I don't know why they do that, but we don't sing like that. You may even have a softer voice, so you need to speak up and say, hey, listen, I've got a softer voice, or today I'm not feeling great, I need more gain in my microphone, or I need more level. Okay, if you've been communicating with them prior to the gig, not just rocked up and you only met them for the first time, if you've been communicating prior to this, they will have a better understanding and a better knowledge, and they actually know who you are and you have that relationship already going. These are some things you can do to get a great sound check. Stick around for the next video. Hey guys, it's David. I'm talking about how to get a good sound check. Now, one of the things that's really important, and you need to have these talks with your band members and fellow musicians and singers. Okay, it's just a communication thing. Okay, the language thing. You need to have this understanding that, hey, my instrument is my voice. Now I'm talking to the singers. My instrument is my voice. I don't have an amplifier to crank up and blast it. Okay, I don't have that. So we need to have some respect as to whether, you know, are you playing at a volume that's going to blow me out of the water? So we can't have that. The focus needs to be on the singer. A lot of times I see the guitar players are just absolutely unreasonable with their volume levels, and they have no thought about the singer, no thought whatsoever. And here you are struggling on the stage, trying to give your best. You cannot hear yourself because somebody has just cranked up their volume, whether it be the guitar player or the drummer or whatever. Okay, if you have that conversation prior, if you have that understanding with your musicians and fellow performers, it's never going to happen then. You're going to have a great sound check and you're going to have a great gig. See you soon. It's David. I'm talking about sound check and how to get a good performance happening every time. Now, one of the things that's a really big bugbear for me is a lack of respect from musicians towards the singers. Now, and we talked about this in the last video. If we don't have that communication, if you don't have that understanding, what's going to happen is you're going to get blown away on the night by somebody who thinks that they're just having fun and they just need to crank up. And a lot of times it's the guitar player. I'm sorry to tell you, guitar players, a lot of times it is you. Okay, totally unreasonable volume levels have ruined performances, and I've seen people walk off the stage in absolute tears and dismay. Now that should not be happening. Now on a professional level, that doesn't happen. In my band, that doesn't happen. People are sensitive and know the volume levels that is right for mixing out there. The sound guys can't do much. If you've cranked up your volume to an unreasonable level and you're blasting everybody off the stage, they're just going to pull you out the front. So it's not your show, it's the singer's show. So we need to have that understanding. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how we can overcome some of these problems. See you then. Hey guys, today we're talking about how to get a great sound check, and we're also referring to musicians who are cranking up their volume on stage. That, my friend, is a lack of understanding. That is a lack of professionalism, and that is something that I would not, today anyway. I did put up with it when I was 19, but I won't do it now, and I wish I knew this stuff back then, because that has destroyed many a performance. Okay, and when that happens, the management do not know and understand what is happening. They just think that you're just too loud, okay, and it's not suitable for the venue or whatever, and you can lose gigs like that. Okay, not just that, but the singers are going to end up with a sore throat. Okay, I can't tell you how many times I walked out of the night and my voice is sore, I couldn't sing the next day. Right, so that's something that we need to address and talk about, so we can have a great gig and we can get called back from the management. See you in the next video. Hey guys, this is David. I'm really hoping that you've been enjoying this Soundcheck series, and I hope it's been of some blessing to you. Leave some comments in the descriptions there, underneath the description, so I know that you've been receiving something from this. Now, one of the things we do after the show is we have an after show kind of a post kind of catch up, right? And we talk about all the things that we could have done better in the show, what went wrong, and that's the time to be assertive. That's the time to speak your mind, so that moving forward for the next show we don't make that same issue. All right, and that is so important. The things that I've been sharing with you guys, we do all the time, and we're tweaking up every time we get there, or we don't make the same mistakes for the next show, because it can be costly. It's really hard to get gigs sometimes, and when you get a gig, you want to keep it and you don't want to lose it because of these things. All right, these things are really easy to sort out, but you've got to do them systematically and take the steps that I've been showing you and giving you. And I hope you enjoyed this series, and leave some comments if you like, and I'd like to know how you feel about it. See you next time.